Hey guys, it's Shanda. How are you? And welcome to Shanda Says. Today is Monday. And last week, if you watched Shanda Says, you know that this week, every Monday, I wanted to start to do a series of vlogs that we discuss what it takes to have a better relationship or marriage for that matter. But anyway, I know that many of you knew that I had a tiff with my husband and it went viral. But anyway, I really sat and thought about it, and I said, the beauty of what I do is that I'm still vulnerable in my own marriage and my own relationships. And I think that people connect with that. So doing these vlogs is very important to me because I'm learning and I want to be able to share what I've learned with you guys. So it's very important. So, I thought about what do I start the video on? Like what topic, what subject would be good to start with? And I realized what would be the great topic to talk about, and that is defining what love is. When you first meet someone, it is just purely just a physical attraction. And though a lot of people don't want to admit that, it is just that. Like you saw something in that person, be it their teeth, their eyes, their hair, their ass, their breasts, his legs, his stature, whatever. There was something that physically attracted you to that person, okay? And then over time, you get to learn a person's personality and their characteristics. Am I right? You know that I'm right. So I think the key in finding the person that fits you is that person's definition of love and what love represents is very equal to yours. Now, I say very equal because maybe everyone just is not going to be on the same page about everything regarding love and relationships. I think that there are many times that we go into marriages or relationships and we find out later that how we define love and what we expect love to be, you find out with your partner that that's just not what it is. So, what is Shanda's definition of love? I'm going to use me because right now I can't use any of you guys. I don't have an example other than my own. So I'm going to think about this. What is Shanda's definition of love? My definition of love is my personality. I'm all encompassing when I love a man. I think the sexiest thing I could do is love a man because I love so hard when I'm in love. I like to give myself completely in terms of my body and my mind when I'm in love with a man. And maybe that's not always a good thing because I'm more open to be hurt when things don't go as expected. And there are expectations when it comes to love. What I expect out of being in love with a man is I expect him to respect me. I expect him to respect my children. I expect him to respect my relationship with my family. I expect him to put me and my opinions first before listening to anyone else. And I mean that even including his mom. And I don't expect that he would lose his relationship with his mom, but I would hope that he loves me enough to hear what I have to say first. Because sometimes moms can be possessive with their children. I expect that my level of intimacy with you will be, if it's 20 years later, that is through the moon. I need great sex. And part of me loving you and showing you I love you is through great sex. I want to have that. And I just feel that love is just this warmth and this feeling. It's kind of indescribable. It's just this, you know, I could look at my man and he's not perfect in terms of what maybe a body is to someone else, but I look at him and I see beauty and I see things I want to do. And I look at how he takes care of his home and how he respects the children. There's just so many things that come to loving a person. And even as much as how they carry themselves. You know that part of me loving a man is how much he loves himself. Does he carry himself with confidence? Does he have a man that has great confidence is a man that's going to be a great provider. He's going to be a man that in the darkest of hours, you know he has everything under control. And that's what's so weird about me too. I love a man that's in control, but not controlling. I don't mind my husband leading. I don't mind him taking the lead as long as he's not controlling me. And I know that sounds weird, but if you're a mature woman, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So basically, in finding the right person, and once you get past the physicality of things and the intimacy of things, you want to find a person whose definition of love is pretty much on the same page as yours. And a lot of times we enter relationships, even sometimes marriages. How many people have you seen? Okay, Kim Kardashian knew this guy for 6 months and they're already getting married. Do I hope that it lasts for her? Yeah, I do. But how well do you know a person? And what is your expectations? What is his expectations? How does he love? What is his examples of love around him that you've seen, that you've admired about him? So it's really important that when you enter a relationship, if you're a young person, you're watching this, and actually whatever age, but I really say this to young women because it's very important. You're watching this, you need to find a person that is willing to put the same amount of work into you, the same amount of diligence into you, the same amount of respect into you, the same amount of intimacy into you. It has to be even. It has to be. And your definition of what love is, hey, listen, don't be afraid to say to someone that you've met and you feel in them, what's your definition of love? Because a man that wants to love a woman, he'll tell her. But someone that's not looking for that ain't going to tell you nothing because you scared him now. But a man that is willing to open up his heart and share that with you, to me, that means a lot. So, I'm not going to make these videos too long. Sometimes I go too long and it may be too much for people. So, again, let's start with this. What is your definition of love? And what is your partner's definition of love? Even if you've been married a long time and you've been in a relationship a long time, I still want you to ask your husband or your man or your woman that question. What is your definition of love? Write down what you think it is and then read what they say and see what you get. Okay? It's a little exercise I want you guys to do. But anyway, I will see you back here next Monday for this. I will be vlogging on Wednesday regarding sex and relationships. But I want to thank you again for always tuning in and loving me and supporting me. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.